It's a cut up bacon and brown rice. I had to do a quick one because the team's already here setting up.
That's good.
It's actually good.
It
7 grams.
smells good. It was very pungent in the kitchen.
No. That's the. You didn't even bring him in here.
That was Johnson's Cajun
What
fries.
did you do with the Cajun fries?
I had to open the door. I was like getting
You
nauseous.
ate all of them?
Yeah, it was like it
my
almost
God,
smelled
it's
like
extremely
shrimp.
surprising.
Like it was so pungent to me.
Yeah, his
when
eyes
there's-
closed.
It smelled foreign. Yeah, it smelled like I should not be smelling it.
In fact, I won't even be able to get buried in a Jewish fucking cemetery because I have fucking ink in my skin. That's a bad rule. I'm definitely getting buried in a Jewish cemetery just to piss the Jews off.
Jesus, dude.
I'm Jewish. It's okay.
No, but that is that's not real pork. That's not pork.
That's turkey anyway.
No, yeah, this is turkey.
Yeah, my guy.
I found the loophole.
Yeah, there's a
Turkey.
loophole.
But
And
like,
it's-
I actually,
you do eat bacon though sometimes. So like,
I will.
You're not even Jewish.
I don't really practice.
kidding.
I don't really practice a religion. That's the thing. But like, nothing like a good Shabbat dinner. I'll say that. Literally, nothing like a good Shabbat dinner. You know.
breaking the challah at Friday night.
What
do they have? Is that They have a good soup, matzo ball soup, right?
matzo ball
Matzo ball
soup.
soup.
And
Yeah.
every single time, rest in peace, Chicky, my nanny, my great grandma, bro. Every single time, my grandpa. This is her son too, which is just like makes it funny and kind of weird. But my grandpa would make great matzo ball soup, and every single time we had matzo ball soup. I don't know exactly how she said it. I'm gonna butcher this, but imagine like a 95-year-old woman sitting down. She goes, "Larry, nice balls." All right, Chicky.
She just doesn't even realize
That's
what
hard.
she's saying.
I still don't know why
no,
we
she
called her
probably
Chicky.
did it for like
Oh, it
that
was-
funny reason.
It was a comedic relief.
one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, these are some hot balls, Larry. I don't know. I fucking miss you, Chicky. Man, she died at 104, 103. Thank God, pre-COVID, because, God, yeah, I think she actually died of the flu.
My grandma
my-
got it. My grandma and grandpa, they're like 85 or 6.
But they did it.
yeah, they beat it in a day. Like
That's
mine
awesome.
was worse.
Yeah,
Bro, my grandma. I only have one grandma left. I think we've talked about that before. She's like, I think probably 89, 90, and she got it as well. Like she doesn't even know who I am at this point, and she got COVID and survived. Like in like
No
a
way.
week.
That's
Yeah.
so weird.
It's
so
always
random.
up to
It's
chance.
so random.
I feel like it's literally not in your hands, and it's like you never know what it's gonna take. We have 3 people in their 80s right here in this room,
And Race got
that
it.
didn't die.
Who's arguably the healthiest freaking kid I know.
He was out of commission. For like,
His was like the worst I saw out of anybody. Like he was fucked up. Like he couldn't even. I would call him and be like, "Bro, like I can't talk on the phone." Like, I'll be like, "Jesus Christ."
I remember he. That's like how my dad had it, dude. Like dead of energy, fucking really fucked up. But they lived, and they're
Yeah.
fine now.
I mean, I was down bad for literally one day. I was tired as fuck, and that was it.
And then
And
you
then-
didn't have like taste, right?
And then my smell and taste was gone for a minute. It's like, I mean, it's actually better now, but like up till about like a month ago, like I didn't have my smell back to 100% for like 4 months.
Really
Yeah, bro.
interesting.
Like it was at like 80%. Like it was lingering on like probably 60 to 80% for like 4 months. Insane. And, like everything smelled like onion and garlic. I did like a little TikTok. Yeah, like I did a TikTok to ask if other people like could figure out what the smell was. And a lot of people were like, "Yo, it's garlic onion metal." I'm like,
garlic onion metal.
That's exactly what it is.
For those of you
Super
who are
crazy.
listening too, G, tell them what you're eating.
Right now,
I'm sure they can hear you smacking away.
yeah, you can definitely hear me smacking. So listen,
Oh,
Aw,
that actually
chill,
kills
bro.
me.
No,
that is the
no.
opposite of ASMR.
I hate
actually
that shit.
I don't
makes
even chew like that.
Shit
I
makes
just
my
did that for that.
fucking brain hurt.
No, what I'm eating right now is a turkey bacon, 4 turkey bacons actually, 7 grams of protein apiece, about 14 carbs apiece, and then we have some brown rice, as we all know, one of the best carbs a man can consume. So, pretty much a good combination. So sorry, yeah, you're not gonna hear much of me for about the next minute and a half.
Here, just wolf it down. Yeah, just wolf it down. You know, we'll take over for a little bit. You know, just scarf that thing down your
What
stomachs.
do you say, wolf it or woof it?
Wolf. I feel like if you say wolf it,
If you say wolf around me, whew,
Hold on, eat your food, buddy.
Wolf?
yeah, you know what he's talking about. That, but it just don't even worry.
That went over my head.
That one went over your head. But if you
Yeah.
know, you know.
That shit went way over.
You got
my
an
head.
exhibition match, Sammy? What's up? What's up with the tennis ball?
No, I'm tweaked. What? Oh, this thing.
You got an
I'm
exhibition?
like the wolf.
You got an exhibition match?
Yeah, I'm going to play Raphael after this.
Big Osaka fan.
It's just an
She
exhibition.
just
though.
won.
You were about to be like Wimbledon, like worthy at one point, 1 year, right?
Yeah, I won state, and then I was going. I was going to country. I think they called it country at the time.
Yeah.
And then
It's called nationals, bro.
no, it was country.
It was
Oh,
country.
it's tennis. You're right.
And then I went to.
It was you versus Garth Brooks, right?
It was Garth Brooks, and then
He's got a mean
Russell
backhand.
Brand. Weirdly enough, he's really good too.
He
No
is
way.
good, but he
Yeah.
plays with his feet. That's
Feet,
the
yeah.
weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, and he still has one of the fastest serves ever because I think he plays.
Well,
with
do you remember when Russell Brand was? I think who was it? It was either Lil Baby or Duh Baby.
It was Da Baby for
Da
sure.
Baby,
Da
Da
Baby.
Baby, yeah.
Bro, they were with what's her fucking name? Huge pop star. Oh, Dua.
Oh yeah, Lipa.
Bro,
Yeah.
and as Dua Lipa and DaBaby were recording that song,
elevating, you know,
Yeah.
elevating.
Levitating.
Russell
Levitating,
Brand
yeah.
walks in with his on his hands,
Feet in the sky.
feet in the sky, holding between his pointer toe and his middle toe, holding a Prince racket, and then a tennis ball in the other grip because Russell Brand has feet. Feet.
Monkey feet.
Monkey feet. Yeah, their hands.
They're like reverse.
They're reversed. And bro, he I still can't say this. Dude, he lobbed up a serve. He meant to hit the baby. Nailed Dua Lipa. She couldn't do Wembley Arena the next
No
day.
way,
bro.
dude.
Crazy,
No
bro.
one talks about that.
Why
bro.
were we even there?
We were there because remember that guy who was addicted to pistachios?
Yeah.
Marcus.
We were
Marcus.
there to give him garbanzo beans because his mom wanted to make that crazy soup. Oh, that shit was so good.
Where was this again? I forgot. Like,
Marcus?
was this in the UK?
No,
No, UAE, Dubai.
UAE. Yeah, it was in Dubai.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Emirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
International waters. They couldn't prosecute Russell, so it was cool.
Yeah. that
Long
makes
story
sense.
short, so I beat Russell in the country tennis, and that's why I have the tennis ball in my hand.
And then they changed it to nationals.
No, it's country, and the continent is next.
Continental nationals.
The continental country is of nationals. So yeah.
And then wait, did you play the champion of Mars at one point?
Mar. It was
The Universals was after that.
It was just Mar.
Yeah, it was
It's
just Mars.
It's only one
It
Mar out there,
wasn't.
so it's
Yeah, there was
it was just
only
Mar.
There was never two Mars.
Why is Mars plural?
Yeah, there's only one.
who came up with that
Nah,
name.
I guess nouns came in.
Speaking of Mars, actually, did you guys see the photos at the fucking? No, this is real. Actually, they like something landed. The rover,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
drover, whatever. The drover. I think that's a steakhouse.
it's a rover, dude.
That's a really good burger in Omaha, the Drover.
But the rover landed. Woo! And the photos of Mars is insane. That's literally all it was. But I saw it's on NASA's Instagram.
Mars.
It looks like Bruce's backyard.
It looks like yeah. It literally looks like
No, my parents.
Arizona.
Arizona, yeah. But it's so weird that it's real.
Yeah.
And it's actually Mars.
Trippy shit.
You think anyone in our lifetime will ever like set foot on there?
Step foot. I believe it.
I think so, but will we ever actually like
So far, isn't it?
colonize it? I think it's only like a 3-month drive.
Via airspace and time.
I mean, someone's driving. It's
Yeah.
just, there's no wheels. There's
Yeah.
no ground, no gravity, no air. Crazy rocks flying at you from God knows where.
Yeah.
God does know.
He does fucking.
Yeah.
Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's like, throw a bunch, but I don't want to know about it. Who is God? Like, how did he get there? Is there a way to work up to the top? Like, in
I think
our
he has
lifetime?
parents too. Like his mom and dad got together, had sex, and he was born.
Yeah.
But they must.
God's
be
just a
powerful.
guy. He's a guy like us. He just got really big and popping. Like,
They're
He's
let's
popping as fuck
transcend
right
him.
now.
Let's
so he's like, I'm gonna
transcend
call
him.
myself God.
When was God the
Literally.
most irrelevant?
Most irrelevant.
Probably
Yeah.
right now, currently, honestly.
No. There's
Well-
too many people, and
That's true. But like,
probably right before fucking Jesus literally came down.
When Jesus came out with
No. I don't know, bro.
Up Never Down or Turn Me Up Never Down, his second or his sophomore album, I knew that he actually has a chance to become bigger than his dad. You
Did
know?
Adele help write on that one, or who was that?
No, Adele didn't write. It
No, that was
was
Billie Holiday.
Billie Holiday.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy because people like actually don't know this shit.
Yeah. It's
No
all
one
new.
talks about all this shit.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I understand why. I mean, there's an underlying thing. Obviously, we can't say that, but it's just crazy. I don't know if God will he be here forever. I don't know. Well, I mean, who knows?
He's only human, so I don't know.
If you were God, would you? Well, no. If you had the choice between being a moose or an elk, which would you choose?
I think we did this last game.
didn't you ask this exact question like 3 weeks ago?
No, I asked which are better.
What's up with this moose and elk?
Well, I don't know.
I
Elk
think-
are clearly better. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, this
but I
sounds-
like
yeah.
the name moose better.
I'd rather eat elk, but I'd rather be a moose.
What if you're?
Which one would you rather suck off, an elk or a moose?
Elk are packing, bro. Everyone knows this.
Probably a moose.
Yeah, I feel like it's less hairy towards the shaft.
No, they're both hairy. Just like I feel like they're more gentle. Like
It's true.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, no, moose have opposable thumbs, so they could strangle you.
oh, true.
No, but
true.
they can give you a hand job. What is it, a wristy?
Yeah,
Aristy.
Risty.
Shout out Harry.
Aristocrat.
The pants HJ.
An old HJ. I missed that kid, by the
All right,
way.
who do you-
Episode 12, man. It's great to be here. Honestly, it's great to be here.
So
and
good.
we're really happy to be here, not just us four, but with our good friends, Postmates. Guys, we all love Postmates.
Mm-hmm.
We really do.
It's a weekly thing. I mean, if not an everyday thing.
It's almost been an everyday
It's a
thing for me
daily
this
thing
past
for
week.
moi.
It might be like a 2-3 times a day on certain days.
Bro, this morning I needed some extra toilet paper. So I hopped on Postmates, ordered toilet paper and a new toothbrush.
It was that Taco Bell on,
Just
on the
like
jet,
that.
huh?
Miami. I don't know where there's any food.
Yeah.
Fucking Postmates
Burger
does.
Yeah.
Fi.
Burger Fi. Thank you, Postmates.
No, but what's
Thanks,
cool,
my tummy.
and I like that, and I also like the fact that you opened with the toilet paper toothbrush, because a lot of people like I'm talking to my grandma, right? She's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I'll download Postmates. Like I'm trying to tell her after any ad read, I always just like share it with my family, and like a lot of people don't understand. It's not just food.
Mhm.
It's not
Yeah.
just food.
Mhm.
You can
It's
get
like
literally anything.
like
Walgreens, you can order from Walgreens. You can order from literally any establishment. Postmates
7-Eleven, yeah.
Like,
is the middleman.
can you buy a car? Like I feel like you can buy a car.
Literally.
I don't know.
And if you don't want to go waste time and sit down at a restaurant, they also offer pickup, capabilities. So like you can order, go there, pick it up, and it's simple as that, bro. Do it through the app. You don't even have to call anybody. You don't have to say words to any single human. You just pull up
Yep.
and grab it.
And it's
Simple.
COVID friendly. You can order it. They can just drop it off at your door. You don't got to shake their hand or anything.
Nope.
You can open the door, grab your food, grab whatever.
And
you
they all wear
ordered.
masks regardless, which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just overall, it's probably the app I use the most, like outside of social media apps. Like
Absolutely.
this is seriously like the app I go to probably at least once a day, like we said.
We got a little deal for them though, don't we, boys?
Yes, sir. For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $5 off your first 5 orders for your first 7 days.
Man, that kid's sharp.
To save $5 on your first 5 deliveries, download the app and use code
Parental advisory.
advisory.
That's code
Parental advisory for $5 off your first 5 orders when you download the Postmates app or sign up online.
I mean, tell me if my math's wrong, but that's a $25 value, boys.
That's a damn good deal, boy.
Ooh, that's a free meal.
Anything you need, anytime you need it. Postmates.
Get
Let's
it today.
go.
So, as you guys know, every week we like to get your fan questions, submissions. We call it Ask the Cast, and we go around the table and we'll answer them for you. Anything you want to know about us.
Anything you want to know, here live
Here
with the cast.
All right, coming out hot out of the
With
gate.
your host, Jack J. Sorry.
That was good.
Coming
Thanks.
out hot out of the gate, we got Michaela Frick, and she asked.
Oh, we know Michaela Frick. Hold up. We got to shout her out because in my stream, aka Elder Sneaks on Twitch, bro, she donates like a motherfucker. It's insane, dude. Like every 5 minutes, she's like, hey, I love you. Hey, I love you. We love Michaela Frick, okay, guys? And she bought me this coffee. Thanks, Michaela Frick. Okay, go ahead.
If you could be one object, if you could be one object for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
One object?
One object,
A human,
not a human though, an object. I'm talking a noun. If you could be a noun, I guess a human's a noun.
person,
but like,
place, or thing.
yeah, I don't think we're
An
talking
object? Ooh.
something that doesn't have a brain. A camera, a fucking wooden
That's a good
table.
question. Let me ponder for a second.
But could you say like a mountain? Like where does the
Yeah,
mountain
you could
end
say
and
that.
begin?
Yeah.
You could be
Where
a
does it
mountain.
start? Could you be a mountain range? What is
you-
it like
No, don't
experiencing that?
Just worry about the thing, not like what it exactly entails. Like,
Well, I mean, this is like huge. Like I don't know.
I'd be like,
It like matters.
no. I think
If I were to be an object, I don't know. Maybe just like a really durable, like frisbee golf frisbee,
be sick.
just like flying through the air all the time.
no. I think I would want to be a basketball.
Really, a lot of pressure.
A basketball, one that was like taken care of.
But you're made to bounce,
Bro,
so
that
like
noise,
you wouldn't hurt.
that noise when it hits the fucking nice
the wood,
basketball
oh,
court, bro.
That gives you like an extra.
No, it
extra
actually
6
gets me
inches of
erect.
bounce.
My endorphins are shooting through my body right now, just hearing it.
I bet like when a ball swishes through a net, it feels so good.
That's good, too. That's
They're-
like-
they probably feel good inside the ball.
But chain net sounds better, low key.
Trying to
Oh
like think.
fuck yeah, chain net. All that.
like a swish.
Whap,
Wait, so whap.
Whap.
the old Obama whap.
That's what people would
I
say
don't know
too.
what I'd be.
I would actually be like like any lone like just like dollar bill because I would love to just see the path of a dollar bill.
That'd be sick.
Oh, what about a Benji?
I was thinking about maybe like a super fucking old tree, like in a dope location that could just see
Yeah.
life like go by. Like that.
Or that's actually a
like
really
there's that Pebble Beach tree that like sits on like it's in Pebble Beach or whatever. It sits on this rock. It's this fucking lone cypress tree. It's called, I believe.
really.
It's just nuts how they like it's fucking 100.
But would you want to be stationary your whole life?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
don't you? Oh no, you don't.
No,
have to.
I mean either a basketball or a tree.
I want to be the T-Rex skull in Leonardo DiCaprio's house.
Does he have one?
Yeah, he has one of 300.
I want to be like a meteor that's flying through the
I
earth,
don't know if
or
that's true.
like that, or like
Oh, we're thinking so small. Now I'm thinking like, let me be a Cosmo.
Oh, an object. Yeah.
yeah.
fuck.
Like,
What if I could be a
something
single
big.
Cosmo?
I want to be Elton John's glasses.
Oh,
Actually, you know what?
Piano Man.
That
See, but right now they're probably just sitting like in someone's box, like framed as a prize.
I want to be like
possession,
someone's cool. Like, what's their thing?
Like
I
Thomas
wanna-
Edison's like pencil. or
Yeah,
some
like
shit.
yeah. I want to be like fucking
Or, like-
Tiger Woods sandwich.
Bro, I want to be the script of the Titanic.
I want to be Tiger Woods putter.
Yeah, like some like,
Something
the
like
one
that.
that he did the
Like when-
Nike shot with.
Yeah, like yeah. Tiger Woods putter would be.
Hey,
Like, who's
rest.
the-
I hope he heals up.
I want to be
quick.
Michael
he's good.
Jordan's very first pair of J's.
Oh my god.
Fucking what if we were
the
saying?
best saxophonist saxophone.
Can we just agree that was a great question?
Yeah, that was a good question.
I mean, we know who it is. It's fucking Kenny G. I saw him at the Miami
yeah.
airport one time.
Kenny G. Yeah, he always makes like sax puns on.
I mean, could we just be like Margot Robbie's dildo?
Yeah, that's a good
Oh my
one.
god,
That's a good one. I was gonna say dildo, but like, I don't want to be used
But
on
like,
like.
then you'd probably get over it
Yeah,
over
like
time. You're like,
buttholes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like every day? Like,
You get objectified.
Maybe
Yeah.
one time. Yeah, you get really.
Imagine like,
like,
yeah, I don't know. Someone finds the
trying to have
wrong.
an off day.
All right. Well, I hope that sort of answered your question.
Such a
Michaela.
good question, Michaela Frick. I could never answer it.
We want to
though.
be meteors, basketballs, trees, frisbee golf discs, dildos,
Cosmos.
Putters,
cosmos,
yeah.
putters, pretty much
Shoes.
everything in between.
Winehose, gambos, dukes.
Okay. This one was good. I thought. Would you rather have to cross over an unsteady bridge above lava or above alligators?
Alligators? Oh, well, it's either a quick death or a bad death.
Well, but the alligators you still
lava
have a fighting
quick?
chance, I think.
You
I
have
don't
like
think so, buddy.
But like, are they like all
Well,
like?
the bridge.
I'm gonna
I mean,
say
like-
either because my balance is fucking
Exactly,
nuts.
that's what
I
I was
don't give
about
a
to say.
fuck.
Oh, true,
I'll
wait,
run
man.
over that shit. You pussy
Yeah.
fucking lava and you pussy fucking alligator.
Yeah, they
I'll
didn't-
shit on your fucking gators.
They didn't even
Yeah.
say we're
I'll literally
for
be
sure
running
falling
across
off.
the fucking thing and pooping on them. Get shit on. You fucking
You
shitty
can
alligator.
poop and run. Remember that time at Connor Paskatch's where we were jumping off the dock trying to piss in midair while we were jumping, and we found out it was impossible.
Yeah, 'cause your
so if
stream
you
can't-
can
you
run
can't
and
piss and
shit
jump?
at the
No.
same
No,
time,
you can definitely run and be
hilarious.
shitting down your leg for sure. I
Well,
think I've done that.
You could
before.
jump out of an airplane and then on the way down after like 25 seconds you could piss, but like just jumping off a dock you can't.
Yeah,
because
there's no-
you gotta
Start
clench your
your
ass.
stream.
You gotta, like, you gotta be
No,
like,
but they said
oh,
you're like on
oh.
like a bridge like above them. Like I have time in the air to like shit. Probably.
I love the way we dig into these questions.
I would say alligators though, like because if I did fall, like I don't know, maybe I could just like somehow.
I'd love to be ripped apart. That sounds great.
I don't know, but I'm small. Maybe they like think I'm like
I
a,
feel like that
a
would be
pebble or
a
something.
A quicker death than lava. Like lava's hot.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, that's a tough one.
Is it like what's the consistency of lava? Like
I
would-
think
would we
gators is
sink?
scarier though, because like in my head, just because the way they like look.
Wait,
and
what's the
move-
question? I just want to specify the bridge situation.
We can move on. This is getting deep.
I know, but I actually want to answer. What's the question of the bridge?
Would you rather cross over an unsteady bridge above lava or alligator?
Unsteady. We can all make over the bridge,
Yeah.
so it's irrelevant underneath.
Good question. I liked it.
I
is a
think
good
lava. I'm gonna
question.
have to say I'd rather walk over lava though.
Me
Final
too. Me too. Final answer.
Just seeing their eyes move and shit, I'll just be like, that's not it.
Okay, let's see what else
Final
we
answer.
got.
What's the question?
What is something a girl can do that would automatically make you uninterested?
Something a girl can do that would
think-
make us
I
uninterested.
think just trying too hard, like doing too much, like you can tell it's not really who you are when you're trying to do too much, or if somebody's trying to do
Yeah.
too much, try to get your attention or something.
Like almost maybe try to do too much for you to like set shit up, like FaceTime you. Like there wasn't that girl who was like bringing you over candy all the time, and like I know you.
Oh, I
like,
love that. I
no,
miss her so
No, like
much.
that's fine, but
She's having a baby.
Oh my god.
Isn't
Yeah.
that cool?
Well,
She used to bring me unlimited nerds.
we got to cut that out.
No, we don't. That's on.
Yeah, but okay. I was just kind of like saying it in a negative, like I don't know, fucking.
She's a sweetheart. I loved when she would bring me nerds.
nerds are good.
No,
can't
I would
think
agree
of
with Sam. Like when a girl, when a girl or a guy or anybody just does too much or is like seeking attention in the wrong ways, I would just say like, be you, dude. And like if you aren't made for someone, then go to find someone else.
Putting on a front, simple as that.
Authenticity is very attractive.
Hey guys, welcome. Thanks for watching episode 12. This is a very fun one we're having today. But this is a cool thing. This is a really cool thing because I've watched podcasts before. I am fans of people, you know, I have idols. And sometimes I'm thinking like, what's Brad Pitt doing right now? You know, like, I like Brad Pitt a lot. I want to know what he's doing. Like, could he just like tune into something and just like talk just like about his thoughts sometimes, like off, you know, just like on like a vibe. And now
There's something for you.
there is something for you. Not me, because Brad Pitt's not on it yet, but we're on it, and we're the Parental Advisory Boys. And basically, you want to explain a little bit about...
we're gonna be having little after parties, maybe pre-parties, over on the Stereo app, and it's basically just live conversations where we can talk about any topics. We can have one-on-one conversations with you guys out there, and or we could have the conversations amongst ourselves. So
it's like we're going live. It's cool because I don't know if you've ever sat there and like sometimes you're like, God, you guys are like, we might be like looking for like knowledge on something and we can't think of it, but like someone who's watching knows, right? And they want to be like, it's this, but it's not live.
They could be the Jamies to our Joe Rogans, you know?
Literally, now you guys can not during our podcast, but in times where we decide we want to go live on the Stereo app,
Which will be every week.
which will be every
Couple
week,
times, too.
weekly. 3 times, I think, actually, which is nuts. You guys are going to have the opportunity to actually tell us where we're wrong or tell us where your grandma's from or whatever you want to
Or
tell
we
us.
could be making dinner, and you guys can tell us what we should make for dinner.
and if you don't even want to tell us anything, you can just listen too. So.
You can just listen, and it's fully unfiltered and live. So that's the cool thing too. You know, this podcast, we edit it down. We might bleep some names out, but hey, if we slip up on the Stereo app, there ain't no going
You
back.
have to follow us at PA Podcast on the Stereo app.
On the Stereo app.
PA
Stereo
Podcast.
PA podcast. Come check the show out. It'll be a blast.
There's a URL, is there not?
Yeah, it's stereo.com/PA podcast, but make sure you have the Stereo app downloaded and you can come hang out with us every single week. It's going to be a good time. You're not going to want to miss out. So, you know, make sure you tap in, people.
Tap in. We're not lying. This is like a real thing. We're going to be making eggs probably in 3 days, and we're going to go live. And we might even talk about, I don't know, fucking Bradley Cooper. I mean, who knows? I don't know. I'm an idiot. But guys, thanks for watching episode 12. And download the Stereo app. Stereo.com/PA podcast is our username. So follow us on there, and we're going to go live sometimes.
Let's get back into it, boys.
What makes me uninterested? People that act like they have a lot going on and shit, and they don't, and they flake on you, stuff like that. You're like, wait, you're not even doing anything. What's happening? If you don't want to hang out, let's not hang out. Let's
just tell me.
Let's have an open communication line. Like, I'm kind of confused.
Communication.
But then
is
and then
key.
they hit you, and it's like, then you're like, all right, well, like, do you fuck with me or not? And then they hit you up. You're like, yo, what are you doing tonight? You're like, what? Don't
Yeah, like,
what?
You just flaked on me.
You
like-
just literally didn't respond to me, and now you're asking what I'm doing. Like, I don't know. I'm good.
Or like if you're actually doing something and you don't respond because you're like actually in the middle of a shoot or some shit for like 4 hours, and then they feel the need to like make it 5 hours now and not respond for 5, and they play that kind of game.
Yeah, that shit's
Because I can tell like
just, yeah. Anything of like
playing games.
lack
games.
of communication drives me. Like, that'll make me uninterested in a second.
Same-
If
same-
you're not gonna say what you want and say how you feel, like, I'm fucking.
Dude, the
gone.
silent treatment, I will give it right back. Ho, 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 ho.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to play games though.
play no games, play no games.
But you'd really have to do a fucking lot to make me uninterested. If I'm already interested in you,
It's either I'm interested or not, honestly.
yeah, but you'd have to do shit ton of weird shit.
All right, this one's not a question, but I really think it's something we could talk about. Serious though, help, but love the podcast, boys. I don't know what that first sentence means. Maybe she's foreign, but we
Seriously
love
though, help. Love the podcast, boys. So what's your
you.
question?
No,
Maybe.
seriously though, help, but love the podcast, boys! Exclamation point, no question mark. But
Seriously though.
that
help.
point that is relevant. She says the intro song is sick. Make more music like that. I think we should talk about the intro song that we made because you know you guys
Okay.
hear it at the beginning of every episode. You hear it at the end of every
Yeah.
episode. And I don't know, maybe we'll make it a full track one day. But
Should we put? I mean, we
Shit.
could. I mean, you could put it on iTunes if that even exists anymore. Does it?
it's kind of a banger though, you know.
It's fully a banger. I think it lives where it needs to live. Like people hear it every day, every time they listen to our podcast. But if we wanted to, I guess we could make some sort of like, not a music video, but like a film that goes with it. Mm-hmm. Like you were sitting in your bed, and like maybe it's like,
Had nothing to do.
you know, it's like I don't know.
Is it
what
animated?
And this
Is
is
it-
what-
I think it's animated.
And this was our goal, by the way. We all wanted to put on our craziest punk rock tones because, you know, we just wanted to make it feel like a punk rock ska kind of song.
Yeah.
And then this is a fun fact. People don't know
Yeah.
Hey, what are you watching? That's Sammy's.
Yeah.
That's Sammy's sister.
Annie,
Damn, you
shout out
killed that.
Annie.
Yeah, that's Annie Wilk, dude, who has her own podcast.
Nobody's.
Yep. Nobody's pod.
Nobody's
Make sure you
pod.
guys- But she was over that day,
And they're way smarter than us, and they talk about really
Actual like
real stuff. So go listen to them.
Literally.
But yeah,
But thank you for the we appreciate you liking the song because that was just a fun little song we wrote.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. It's a good ass song, honestly. I like never skip it when I listen to our podcast.
I know, and you originally, which is so funny, you originally like, dude, I don't even think we should put it in there. I'm like, dude,
bro,
no,
we should.
have to.
I was
We
like, no,
fucking
we
made
can't
that
put
shit.
this in there because at the time, like, I was like in with my manager, and it was like all like, you got to watch your brand and do this. And I was like, I can't sing on a fake punk rock song if I'm trying to be like this pop star. And then I was like, bro, you just stop taking yourself so seriously and have
just
fun.
Fucking do it.
And I fucking love that song. And so I'm glad that I let me and us shine through instead of letting the powers that be affect something that's not even theirs.
Facts.
Okay, this one is, would y'all do a podcast or video with a fan? I'm glad you bring this up because we actually just tested our first like call-in ability over here with our boy CJ who does our sound.
Yeah.
And now we're going to make it so like we can actually have people call in and we can all hear you and all respond to you through your phone. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, we're gonna do that for sure, but we have to like have our team vet people. We
Well,
can't be like getting
follow
like,
me on Twitter
fucking
or-
harassed. Like,
Well, it's like we don't do live, you know.
Yeah, right, we could just
so
cut you
we
out.
can just cut you out, yeah, if you're gonna be
That's
like a Houlihan, you know.
Yeah,
And we
but-
can do it on WhatsApp, so like we can create a fake number and just call all kinds, foreign fans that don't live in the U.S. and.
100%.
yeah, and also if you guys
But
want
I
to do that,
honestly don't think we.
do we have a podcast email? If not, we need to make one because then that way they could just all email their numbers and whatnot.
If you make it up right now, it'll exist.
Well, don't
No,
say it
but
out loud
let's-
because
yeah,
then
let's not
someone will
do it
take
yet.
it.
yeah, but we're gonna
We'll
make
make
an
it.
email. We'll drop it, and then you guys can send whatever you want in there, and then that'll be easy to like.
But I'm saying you could tell them what it's called. We could literally make it, and then they.
I know, but I don't want one of. Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
It might not be available.
Yeah, I don't
That's
even know.
True,
not
true,
shit.
true. Yeah, there's a lot of.
This one's really
But
good.
we can make it like so crazy. This would be available.
This is from Jordan, and she says, actually, let me screenshot.
Jordan Belfort.
Let me
That's a cool
screenshot
name.
That one real quick. Let me screenshot the last two I just did.
You're having a fucking heyday with my
I know. I was just thinking. I was like, hold on.
His nails are gonna be gone.
Okay.
I like pull them out. Like these are the front of my nails. Like, imagine.
Wait a minute.
What's been your biggest mistake so far in life, and what did you learn from it?
Biggest mistake in life.
Probably like just like.
I think my biggest mistake, it's not like like an exact moment, but I think my mistake that I continue to make is overthink.
For sure.
And I overthink everything, and then I end up not doing anything about it. And then I'm like, fuck, I should have dropped that song 6 months ago.
I know.
And then I wait too long.
And then
I'm
you're like, well, now it's
fuck.
irrelevant in my life. And then,
yeah, and then it like.
but you're
and
like,
then
well,
I'm
they don't
fuck,
even know it
But I
yet.
love that song, and I just overthink every move I make, and I need to stop doing that. And I really just need to like, when I want to drop something or do something, just fucking do it.
It's good. That's
Yeah, I would
ours.
say like any moment where I was just like a fucking douchebag to my parents.
Yeah.
That's like I remember some like fucking just absurd shit that I do, like just so bad.
Same, dude.
I'm not gonna get into it because it's not worth it.
Yeah, because
but, like
it's
I
also-
just
you're
can't
not
believe
proud of
I
that.
can't believe they still actually fucking love me and like support me and think I can actually do shit. I'm just like, damn.
It's unconditional, though. You know.
It's it's
yeah, but like
you-
still,
they
there's
made
people that
you.
have had kids and they don't even want to see their kid. Like,
I know, dude.
so
we just
what?
have
What
such
is
good
unconditional
parents.
about it? Like, I don't know.
The
like,
fact that your parents are amazing.
I think how
people,
conditioned it really is what makes it unconditional. Like.
that fucked me. I
Bars.
really don't know. What
Like
that
how
means.
much they actually like try to go out of their way to love you.
Yes, that's what I'm
makes it
saying. Like
unconditional,
it's because of them, they still love you.
like it's
you
they could
know?
have easily been like, you're cut off, you're done, like
Of course.
easily, like multiple times.
Yeah, but at least you weren't like killing people or
No,
like selling meth. Like there's a lot of really fucked up shit. And yeah, like I was the same way. Like I would yell at my parents and like, I want to fucking kill you. Like say shit like that, or I don't know if I said that.
And I would
exactly.
never say that. I would just say just like fucked up shit, and to my brothers, and like only when they were just trying to like parent me, and I hated authority so much.
Yeah, dude, it's a tough thing
so
to
much.
swallow.
And honestly though, the older I get, I'm kind of like, I don't regret it. I don't love it. They're definitely my biggest mistakes, but I don't regret it because I'll see these people that were like the authoritative figures back in the day. They're still just as fucking dumb now. I'm like, you were the one that was telling me what to do. I actually don't feel as bad because you're an idiot. Like you're an idiot.
Right,
and
right.
You don't do anything cool in life, and I don't want to be like you. So like,
Well,
and
and-
a part of me is also like, fuck that too. So it's kind of weird.
But it's also like it made you and continues to make you who you are, because when you think back to it, every time you think back to something, you
yeah, I guess just
choose
my
a
parents,
side
but
and
any all the other authority can fuck off.
yeah, I would definitely say like anytime I'm a straight up douchebag or an asshole, like like because I have like many different kinds of women in my life. Some completely platonic relationships. Some can't be in the same room as them. Some fucking my mom. Some my sisters. You know, it's like everybody's a different relationship. But I said fucking my mom.
Some fucking my mom.
No, some like I have so many different
Yeah.
individual relationships with individual women, and like I was talking to a woman that like I love her with my whole heart, but it's not like that, you know. And I was asking her, it was this weekend. I was asking her, I was like, hey, like I used to talk to this girl in Miami, and like, you know, like I want to see her, but I don't want to keep it going, if that makes sense. You know, I was talking to her and trying to be extremely respectful, and I was like, is it like a bad idea for me to invite her down here if we're going to have a fun night and then I'm going to leave town in 2 days, and it's not like I'm going to ignore her, but I'm going to do my best to get her to stop texting me because I don't really want to keep up a relationship right now. And she goes, that's called being an asshole. And I was like,
Facts.
oh shit. Like,
That's a fire reality check.
I'm an asshole
Yeah.
because literally I want some physical love from this girl who might want something way deeper, like emotion, you know?
But did you ever tell her? You told her this at least, or did you just ghost her and didn't even want to have the conversation? Is that what you're saying?
What are you saying?
Oh, based off
this,
of like
based off this conversation.
yeah, off the story.
Based off this conversation,
No,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah,
talking.
because this was with Hope, right?
I'm talking to Bleep, right? Hope. And
about this girl.
I'm talking about to Hope.
Yeah.
So
But I'm
what are you
saying-
asking?
I'm saying, did you ever have this conversation with the girl of subject? Not.
Well, you
Hope.
could say her name.
Yeah, he was
I
just wondering, did
I
you
was
ever
saying,
like
did you
say
ever
that?
say
To,
voice that? Did you just stop talking?
like I just
Say
want
what?
Say
like,
I just wanted. I'm not
in
ready
a
for this.
relationship.
Like, did you ever?
No, well, yes. Well, I told her that
So that's
like
when you-
3 Januaries ago when she kept sending me quotes every morning.
3 Januaries ago.
When she would like, and I like honestly, like I have love for this girl. She's a sweetheart. Like seriously, I'm an idiot for not like actually being with her. But you know, it's like we got to be individuals.
But
And
you didn't want to, bro. And
But
if
I
you-
didn't want to.
if
And
you
I told
voice- if you voice that to
it
her,
took me like
you're
a
not an asshole,
month.
I don't think. If
It
you
took
voice
me
that
a
to her.
month to actually like stop just doing the guilt reply and to call her and be like, listen, like I think you're fucking dope as hell. And like I and any other guy like me is beyond lucky. I'm so lucky that you even want to talk to me right now. But I'm literally just not in a place where I can keep up with a relationship, especially across the country. And no matter what, like I can't fucking keep a relationship with someone right now. And I feel like an asshole. And then that made me feel good. I was like, oh, okay, so I'm not an asshole. But then 3 years later, it comes by, you know, and I'm talking to Hope in the hot tub and I'm like, and she tells me, she's like, dude, that's an asshole move if you invite her over, but like you're not at all trying to do anything
yeah.
like after tomorrow, you know, if like you don't want to talk to her. And I was like, damn. So going back to the question, that is just something that I regret in the past, is treating any woman, even without my own knowledge, like an asshole. Because like I know it's hard to actually believe this coming from a guy, but like girls, if you're listening, like we don't always know that we're being assholes. And that's also almost like asshole.
but like that, like, but so you can't like hook up with a girl ever, and then like if you don't
No,
talk to her, you're
I
a
don't
fucking
think
asshole?
that.
Like,
No, I don't think. It was circumstantial.
Yeah.
Bruce,
Yeah, okay,
you gotta
okay,
understand.
okay.
It was because of like we had a past.
Yeah.
But it's not like you can't just have a one night stand. Like that's totally fine if the other girl wants that too.
Yeah,
But I
okay,
can't
okay.
hit up a girl who I know has feelings for me,
course.
and I have
okay,
I
okay,
have
yeah,
feelings
yeah.
for, and
course.
expect it to be a one night thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. That makes a lot.
It was
Yeah.
circumstantial, but still, like
Yeah.
that's the kind of times where, like in the past, I would just hit her up and be like, "Come down," and then it's not like I would ghost her because I'm not like that much of a savage. I would talk to her, but it's just like, ooh, you know, I don't want to be an asshole ever, and so that's what I regret, is just being a big old douche to anybody, like whether I know it or not.
What was the original question? Because I'm just.
I just answered it right now.
No, the original question though.
No, but I know I just like wrapped it up. The original question was like, "What do you regret?"
What's
Like,
one mistake you
No, because
made?
I had mine, but I forgot how the question was phrased.
What was one mistake you've made in the past that
Mistake.
you wish
Okay,
was-
Yeah.
exactly. I would say with mine personally, like I would say just like letting, like, kind of like my career be taken sort of out of like mine and G's hands in a sense.
yeah,
honestly.
that's
like,
facts.
And I think we talk about this all the time, like what we created for ourselves was like fully created by us. You know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah.
the people that loved us. And then there was a point where we started listening to other people so much that it almost like kind of
Bunch of fucking adults.
It
bunch of
literally just
adults-
became something that it wasn't.
that it wasn't. You know, like we were putting out songs that
Like our brand was a lie.
Yeah, kind of like, well, but like our brand was always like our friendship, you know, so that was never a lie. But like,
Oh, of course, no,
the
no,
music
yeah.
that we were putting out was like stuff that we didn't even necessarily have any hand in creating. Like, you know, there was a dude saying, that's not the right take, do another one, that's not the right, like we weren't even picking the takes, and like, you go on this part, you go on this part. And it got to a point where like it was just frustrating, because me and G really are true creatives, you know, and that's why we are where we are.
Yes.
And it got to a point where it was like, damn, bro. And I'm glad, because I feel like, you know, I have the power back in my hands now, you know, being independent and all. But it was like, damn, like that's one of like I think my biggest mistakes is just like losing sight of the vision and just trusting people who like maybe have done this before. So you think that it's like, you know, the right thing to do.
It's easy to like.
Easy. They're gonna just like make shit happen. But then in reality, it's like
They've never had anyone like you either, though. Like,
Exactly,
Of
like you
course.
are you.
Like you can't take a Jack and Jack and then put it in some other fucking cookie cutter mold. Like that's not what it is.
Exactly.
And
No.
you guys came off a fucking industry you came out of the internet, which wasn't even a thing yet.
And, like,
yeah,
we
So
were-
like
literally.
they're trying to fucking teach you how to fucking be in the industry when they don't even know what's happening to the industry anymore. The
I
industry
know.
is flipped upside
No,
down.
and we were in a
you guys
weird
were
time.
You guys were like the number one songs on the fucking charts over all the best artists
It was weird.
because you guys could just like go nuts on your numbers and social media.
because
Type
clearly
thing.
we were doing
I
something
know.
right. And
Yeah.
then it's to the point where it's like we created this pre-industry, so it's like it wasn't an industry-made thing. So why let the industry just fucking, you know, take
It was
over?
fucked up, dude. Yeah, that's something I definitely like a mistake I feel like we have made. But again, to Bruce's point and to my point and to your point, all of our mistakes,
Everything happens for a reason.
it's like why we are who we are. And I feel like
Exactly.
I'm glad I'm sitting in these chairs talking to you guys. And like I love this podcast. I love this last week. I know we're gonna have a great week next
Bro.
week. Like that's why we're here, you know?
It's facts, bro.
Bro,
Like,
but
if-
it literally just on top of it, I've had people telling me like, yo, you could do this on the podcast and you could do this on the podcast. Kind of out on the fringes a little bit, like telling me things to do. And I was like, yo, like, have you ever done anything in entertainment? Have you done a podcast? Have you ever taken an acting class? Have you ever sang in front of anyone before?
Literally.
I didn't think so. So shut the fuck up.
I know everybody wants to
Don't tell me how to
you
make
what
my
the-
fucking
literally.
show better, you
No, and
fucking
it's-
idiot.
It's funny because you'll be out and about, and it always
Are you
happens.
kidding me?
Nah, I feel
It
you,
always
bro.
happens. I feel like
you.
when there's like either liquor or some sort of like just like intoxication going on. Is like people always like to sit down and like talk to me about
Heart to
my
heart
career.
shit.
No,
Yeah, bro.
It's like, bro,
Yeah, it's
why are you talking to me?
and,
bro?
this is how they wrap it up. It's constructive criticism. I'm like, oh really? Like what's
Everybody
constructive?
says
What was
it's-
constructive about that? You've never even done anything in this type of space before. So how are you like? That's just criticism at this point because you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about
Yeah.
at all.
And now it gets weird.
So
No,
like,
it's facts, bro. It's such facts. And on top of that, it's just like, you know, like I said, butterfly effect is real. I think everything happens for a fucking reason, and that's a fact.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, yeah, sometimes I think these artists get too eager to put their fucking careers in people's hands, and not just me and G, but like this is like I hope any other artists listen
yeah.
to this, like listen to this, because like,
yeah.
yo, like,
Or people who want to be artists. I mean, you are an artist if you are an artist, whether you're
course.
signed and rich or famous or completely poor, broke, and in the suburb of nowhere. Like
Yeah.
you're an artist if you're an artist, but like
but for artists, like validation is like, oh, signing that deal. But in reality, that could be the worst fucking thing that you do.
Exactly.
But also at the same time, would we have started this podcast if our music was just on the exact same trajectory that it was on? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like probably not. So like, you know, I'm very grateful for everything that has happened. But I would say definitely, yeah, that's one of those things I look back and I'm like, oh, did they try to like, you know, kind of put a wedge between me and G a little too early and like plant the seed in our heads that
For
we should
sure.
be doing solo shit? I think me and G should have always done solo shit.
Yeah,
but,
and
like,
we've talked about it. You can go
while
back to
still
like
doing Jack and Jack shit.
you can go back
know?
to 2014 interviews. Like we always used to say, like we love Ray Shremmer. We love how they're doing. Of course, no one like understood that because they weren't that big yet, and they were in a completely different game. We were pop, they were rap, but we were like, yeah, we want to be like Sway Lee and Slim Jimmy, where it's like fucking they both put out shit. Or now it's like the Migos. I remember using that in like
Yeah.
2016. It's
They-
like,
one can feature.
bro, Quavo's one of the biggest rap artists, and so are the Migos.
and it all feeds the group. But it's almost like, yeah, like our team at the time.
But our
like,
team
wanted us
had this idea that like that couldn't exist.
coexist.
You
while
need your
Jack and
own
Jack-
brand.
Like,
You're
they
gonna
don't-
be a big pop star, boy.
Bro,
You're
literally.
gonna be your smile's gonna be on every billboard. Like,
it even-
yeah, sir.
It even got to the point where they're like, okay, you got to stop. Like our manager literally hit us and said, you got to stop posting on Jack and Jack socials. You have to go ghost on there while you're working.
No,
on
the
your
most
solo
fucked
shit.
up part is they didn't say that to me. They told him that because they know he posts on them. And he, like I didn't even know until like literally a month ago you told me that. And this is over a year, 2 years ago that we're talking. We're on our fucking 2019 tour. It's,
fuck them.
Had
bro,
just
it's
finished.
so
shit's
shitty. It's
ugly.
like it's shady too. It's just like what kind of person are you to try to rip apart two people who are literally like who literally just grew together. Like we're like two trees and our roots just intertwined by chance, and now you're trying to like chop down the fucking tree.
And then it was weird because like me and
get
G,
the fucking fruit
we
that
wouldn't even,
falls off.
We wouldn't even be
Yeah,
like we wouldn't
literally.
even be like playing each other like our own music, and like music wouldn't even come up because we were like, fuck, do we even
Yeah,
talk
it was
about
like
this
a
with
weird
each other?
situation.
Yeah, it's like fuck, we were just talking
But
about
our
everything
friendship
but.
Yeah, I'm
always
so
remaining.
proud of that shit that it never, like, the friendship never.
No, that's what's cool is like we can literally put a subject aside and completely hang out, and there's no elephant in the room. There really isn't.
Bro, and the funniest thing is like we literally thought like for our sake we should live in 2 separate apartments in the same building just because we were making
Bro.
solo projects at the time.
No, we didn't even think that we should live in the same building, but we couldn't not because we just like couldn't live without each other. I was like, I want to be able to fucking like be depressed and like go run and smoke a joint with Johnson and forget about life for a second. So like, you know, to tell the manager, I was like, yeah, I got my own apartment. And then they're
We were
oh,
like,
where's
damn.
Johnson? Well, I mean, he's down the hall, but it's my own apartment.
And
you
then
know?
we would talk and we'd be like, bro, like we don't want to fucking like tour by ourselves.
But
Like,
independence was cool. The
you know.
apartment thing really didn't actually have to do much with that. It did, but I think it was like meant to be like,
no, for sure.
you know, just like how everything else is.
Yeah. But yeah, either way, that's just something that I'm like, you know, might have been a little premature. That little wedge got thrown in between us. But at the same time, I think it's gonna make me and G, after being on these individual
Yeah.
paths, our next wave of music like that much crazier. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
For sure. And you gotta
Facts.
fucking learn. You gotta learn from your mistakes and learn from other people's mistakes that have affected you. And
The one thing I really hated though is how we left our fans in the dark for so long.
I mean, yeah, but we felt like we literally couldn't tell
Couldn't.
them.
We felt like we had, like our team was just like, you can't say anything. And then the worst part is the way it leaked is that, you know, G was like putting out his next few singles.
Oh
like,
yeah,
shit with
my
Island.
fucking label. God damn it. I love you, Island, but do I? I don't know. I don't know. No, it's a confusing
It's all
thing
just-
because
it's messy, man.
everything is what you make it. And so that's why you can't be mad at someone else for something you did, right?
Yeah,
And-
no, but after it was funny, like an 8-month like ghost period, like of us just not saying shit to our fans, like them just conspiracizing about like what the fuck's going on with us. It's totally not cool. Like we can't leave our fans in the dark like that. They're the reason we're fucking here.
And we'll never do that again. That's partly why we started this podcast, is so we can have our own fucking voice and talk about everything. To the full extent. And you guys now know this if you're watching our podcast for now 12 weeks straight. We don't hold back. We don't give a fuck what people say about us, and we don't give a fuck like about anything, but just like we want to have fun and make people happy. That's literally
we're
it.
straight shooters, you know, no sugarcoating shit anymore in life. That's just the way it is. But
Yeah, it's part of growing though. Like in our documentary, last thing I'll say, I don't know where we are in time. Last thing about this question, great question, whoever asked this. Me and Johnson the other day, I don't know, we were feeling emotional. I don't know, it was maybe like 2 weeks ago. We go back and we watch the European tour documentary.
yeah,
It's our 2015 or some shit. We're like 17 at the time, and we're saying in this interview with this sweet British woman who's asking us, you know, like, how do you feel about this, and this? And we're saying, you know, like, we're 17 years old, and we realize we have other 17-year-olds who follow us, and we realize we have this influence, and we might have even, you know, sometimes we'll be out there in the crowd and we see a 5-year-old or a 9-year-old in the crowd. And so we know that we can't necessarily, even though we're getting off stage in Amsterdam and we're smoking 2 joints and then going to the club, we can't promo that to our fans at 17.
Of course.
And we literally said in the interview, we looked at each other like, maybe when we're 24 and like 25, we can
Yeah.
start to do that kind of shit. We're 24 and 25, and I promise you, if you stuck around as a fan of any of us, especially us, because I know like we've put them through the ringer so far,
all you're gonna get is open.
you're going to get the most
conversation.
genuine love from us and the most genuine content and the most just us. You're gonna know us better and better if you stick with us, and if you have, we appreciate you so
Amen.
much.
And listen, with the amount of time, with the amount of shit we say on this podcast, we know we're gonna say some shit that we probably shouldn't say. We know we're gonna fuck up. We know there's probably gonna be people at our necks.
People are gonna
And-
be mad at us after this
But
episode.
take it with a grain of salt. We're
We're
fucking-
humans, bro.
We're having fun. And if you never said something that you made a mistake, like you never
Bro,
said
if
something.
you're perfect, go fuck yourself. Like, I don't even want to hear about it. Like, I love making mistakes. It makes you who you are. Like I said in the Tana podcast, maybe you don't do it 2, 3, 4, 5 times, but now we're learning and we're all growing. Like, regardless of all these followers that we might have, like, bro, you're a 25-year-old boy. You're a 25-year-old boy. We're 25-year-old boys. Like, we're going to fuck up sometimes, regardless of gender or age, actually. You can be a 75-year-old woman. You can be a fucking 183-year-old transgender. You're going to fuck
No, but
up
I'm
sometimes.
proud of you guys though, and us in general, because as rowdy as we get, and we really do try to grow and get better. Like
We do.
100%.
100%.
And if you're ever around us, you can see that. And like when we make mistakes, we own them. You know.
Yeah.
It's facts.
So cheers to that.
Cheers
Videos are this will be dropping Tuesday. Videos on Friday. You know the deal.
You know the deal, baby.
And also, leave a comment below this video. We're really curious. Would you guys rather us drop audio and video on the same day?
Same day or
Because we find, like, with guests at least, their fans who might not know us, aka so far Harry and Tana's fans so far, I find that they're like, "Where's the video? Where's the video? Where's the video?"
And we're posting clips as audio promo. You know what I'm saying? Video clips.
And so I just wondered, you know, if you're brand new here, or if you're a veteran, you're a 12-weeker, or if you've known us all for a long time, how would you like to consume this? Video, audio, both at the same time? Let us know. We're here for you guys. This is like, we run the show here. There's no boss. So you guys tell us what's up, and that's what's going to happen. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting us.
Thank
Until
you.
next week.
Should we do some ad reads, boys?
Let's do it.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Had nothing to do, but little did you know there were 4 dudes who like talking shit while sipping their brews. Just make sure your parents don't walk in the room.
Hey, what are you watching?
Nothing, Mom.
I wanna get away from the real world. I wanna get away from the real world. Sports, jokes, and everything in between.
Don't tell your mom.